So, 10 days ago, Mafara messaged me going, Dan, would you like to present? And I'm like, yes! Didn't tell me what the subject was whatsoever. My first answer was yes. Straight away afterwards, it was talking about something you overcame. That was a thinker. I've thought about it for a long time, about what I've overcame. And I genuinely hate the soft side of self-development. What have I overcame as a person? I'm a strong, independent man. I'm white. I'm from a first world country. Everything is great. Fuck of them. Overcame nothing. Right? So I decided to talk to all my friends. And they genuinely told me everything bad that could happen. Right? It's like, their answer was, you're going to go on last. You're going to talk about some absolutely ridiculous topics. And everyone before you is going to have something meaningful to say. And kind of that happened. I hate you all for it. Martin, who has just left, absolute wanker, hate him, talked about his life, shared his experience, hate him for the rest of my life. Nick, who we talked about, we strategized beforehand, and you fucked me, you stole my entire topic. Just ruined it.
Sorry.
Stefan, you just stole the show. Came over here, mic drop. That was the only thing missing from your speech. Absolutely loved it. Also talked about being his own blocker, which is something I absolutely fundamentally believe in. Petra, how deep you got into your conversation about yourself sharing that in your second language, how emotional that was for you. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And that is my topic about stepping away from yourself. Or, even better, moving yourself the fucked away and just doing it. And this is where I'm stuck between. So I just met the weird Mohawk guy. Cannot remember his name.
Leo.
He's a Game of Thrones fan. Son, his name is Tyrion.
I am Leo.
Oh, I'm disappointed with that name. Your son's name and then your name. Let's just focus on Tyrion. But if I think of Game of Thrones is actually the best way of describing my two personalities I fight against the most. Dan the Delayer and Dan the Impulsive. And these two fuckers are absolutely ruining and succeeding in my life at different times. And sometimes I don't know when to move them out of the way, or actually Dan the Impulsive is taking over, the Delayer come in and slow things down to make a good decision. So I talked to all my friends about these two different personalities and good examples of when they came up and screwed me in life. So today's about storytelling, so that's what I'm going to do. The earliest story, and it's not the first time, but it's the earliest story I can remember of myself getting in my own way, was a girl called Louise. This is where you steal it. You're all caught with girls and emotion. You just stole that whole narrative. But I'm going to go back younger, right? So you were dealing with Tinder. I was dealing with text messaging when it was 25p, right? Per text message. And I was having this amazing relationship that was so expensive at the time via text with Louise. And it eventually came to it where she called her best friend, my next door neighbour, going, hey, can you go in and I need to talk to Dan. So she came in, my neighbour, Aoife, she came in, she said, Dan, Louise needs to talk to you. She needs to make sure everything you said in text is true. And you are absolutely crazy, and you do actually like her. This is before like on Facebook, all of that, like this is just, I like you. That's all I had to say, okay? And I stole this from myself. I stole this opportunity of me and Louise being romantically entwined via text message and phone calls for the next 6 months max. And I stole this from myself because I sat there at the bottom of my stairs going, get the phone away from me, Aoife. And she said, all you have to say is you like her. Absolute silence from myself. Just paralyzed. Because just say, yes, I like her. You can't even see her. You like her. Well, I was paralyzing myself. Just going, I can't do this. I want to do it. I really want to do it, because this means maybe I get the second base and some boob action. 13-year-old, loving it. But could not say the words, I like you, Louise. Couldn't do it. And that was the earliest I can remember of getting my own way. Just absolutely being the fundamental blocker of my own success. And then everyone tells me when I actually recite this story, going, oh yeah, but Dan, it wasn't meant to be, you know, fate has a different way of making things happen, and, you know, look where you are now, you're so much happier, you're this, you're that. I fucking hate those excuses, because they're just validating your excuse and your failures. And that's why I hate when sometimes I get in my own way. And then I get in my own way in a really weird way now, where Dan the impulsive, Dan the delayer. The impulsive guy is when I get a new contract with a company and I have a business partner and we work on like go-to-market strategies and like all these fun things for companies, and I absolutely love them and I'm so excited about them. And we get the contract and my business partner's going, Dan, let's meet tomorrow and have a big call about the strategy. I'm like, yeah. We meet the next day and I'm like, so I was talking to these 75 customers. And he's like, you spoke to customers yet? We don't have a strategy. Yeah, but I was talking to them. It was amazing. And things are happening. And he's like, but we don't even know what we're selling. I was like, yeah, I know, but that doesn't make a difference. I have these 75 customers and they love it. It's like, what did you tell them? I'm like, that we can save the world. And he's like, oh, fuck. Dan the impulsive strikes again. He has to go save all of those 75 calls afterwards. When I'm thinking of Dan the delayer, this is every fucking single time I have a presentation where I have to do a PowerPoint. This is every time where I actually have to slow down and gather information. Dan the delayer delays that until the last possible minute, until Dan the impulsive comes in at the last minute going, 75 fucking coffees, we're gonna do this shit. Are you ready? This is gonna be some fucking madness. And at the end of it, I'm going, we did it. And I look at it and it's dog shit. It's done. It is finished. It makes things happen. I don't fail, but it's literally just above success. And I hate myself. And if I could ever get Dan the delayer and the impulsive Dan to just come together, picture that as you like, I can actually achieve something. So sometimes I'm always trying to think in a situation, who do I need in this situation? How can I actually achieve what I want to achieve with these two fucking idiots? And how do I move them out of my way? And the fact that Stefan is 21, almost 22 years of age, makes me 17 years older than him. And he knows this now. I only realized this when I was asked the question by Nafar. So one, fuck you, Stefan. Two, Nafar, thank you very much for the question, and thank you for the invite.